You sure somebody gonna be here?
Yeah, he always opened early.
About time, man. You know all the deliveries going to.
Xavier?
Let me see.
Hey.
Everything all right?
We need to talk.
Have a seat. What's going on?
I found him.
Who?
Jason.
Where?
Some seedy ass motel on the south side. And man, I pulled the gun out on him and everything.
And?
He ain't even flinch. It's like he already knew the outcome or something. Walked right up to the gun, then he disappeared in the night. He kept on saying something about ask her about the house.
What house?
Her grandmother's house.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this.
Come to what?
Look, he doesn't want you, all right? He wants something your grandmother took.
What'd she take?
I don't know, but whatever it was, she hid it.
She hid it at the house?
Somewhere on the property.
I don't understand. Why didn't she tell me?
Because if he came back, she didn't want you involved.
It's too late for that. I mean, she already involved.
Look, if he's on the move, then that means he's close.
Close?
Finding it.
You know what I mean? Then we gotta find it first.
Where do we start?
Backyard, maybe. Just spent a lot of time back there.
The shed.
I mean, and that's where we gotta look.
All right, be careful. Once he starts, man, he ain't gonna stop.
And we don't stop either.
All right. Jason?
Yes, yes. So, well, wouldn't you know what's going to happen next? But you know how you're going to know what's going to happen next because there's a couple of ways you can find out. That was a clip from the latest episode of The Parking Lot. That is a series that is created by our next guest that's in the building. And so you can find that series on the Vert TV app. That is VURT, as well as the Parking Lot series YouTube channel, which is all in my description box. So please make sure you check that out, and as well as all of the other work that he has done. So please don't sleep on that. I had to make sure that I kept my bra on so I could introduce to you and present to others a man that has to go by three names. He is an actor, screenwriter, director, Stephen Allen Davis. Here we go. Stephen Allen Davis. Three names. Put some respect on all those names.
That's right.
So that's right. That's right. So thank you so much for being here, Stephen. And I always wonder, like I always ask some of my guests, I'm always curious as to what made you decide to accept my invite.
Um, I actually when you contacted me, I actually went and saw something that a friend of mine, Nelson, did, and I was like, oh, this is kind of
Shout out to
cool.
Nelson.
So, so I definitely want to hop on and support you as well as you support me.
Mhm. Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much. Because I always I asked that for, of course, more than one reason. Is out of curiosity and
Mm,
also just to kind to make sure that you're tuned in so you could get, the vibe that I'm giving.
right.
To make sure that you understand the safe space that I have here, to know
100%.
that I offer different perspectives. I've been so blessed, Stephen, because I'm going to be celebrating May 29th will be a year since I've been on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully
Congratulations.
yes, thank you so much. So hopefully you'll be there for the celebration. I'm gonna have a little celebration so you can pop in. It's gonna be a little party, virtual party. So
Okay,
I'm definitely
I'm
gonna
there.
put that up and look out for the flyer. So I
Okay.
hope that you'll be there. So I just always want to make sure that I give that reassurance there. So thank you so much for being here. And also let me real quick before we begin, Stephen, let me make sure I give my girl Miss Stevie a shout out. Yeah, Miss Stevie. I always, you have to excuse me, Stephen, because when I see her in the chat, I have to go an octave higher when I greet her because she has been one of my inspirations. One of especially when it comes to the interviewing space of my content.
Right.
Because she's been doing this for 20 years. So please make sure you check her out. Follow her. Hopefully,
Okay.
you might collaborate as well. Hopefully,
Okay.
because I mean, she has been a blueprint of mine, one of my blueprints. So I had to make sure I acknowledged her.
And
Yeah.
and her name is Stevie, so she's got to be cool.
Yeah. True. True. Well, you know what? Oh, that's so funny. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So now Stephen, I always like to go in the beginning because before you became this powerhouse filmmaker, screenwriter, which is not easy,
Right.
being a screenwriter alone, writing scripts is not easy at all. I mean, I
Right.
know Tyler Perry could do it in like 5 seconds, but I know I knew it take a little bit more time than that.
Right.
So
100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I like to start in the beginning. Where you raised two parent households, single parent household, siblings? Did you put the milk put the I'm sorry, did you put the name on the milk container? Did you ration out the food? Did you have bunk beds, pallets, or did you come from, working class or middle class where you had certain privileges that most, kids from humble beginnings didn't have? I mean, because that's okay too.
Right.
We all come from different backgrounds, and that's, you know, that
Right.
makes, us who we are. So I want to know what
100%.
molded you. Like, I want to get to the molding process of Steven. Can we just
Um,
let's get to the molding process.
okay, my beginnings weren't the greatest. Wasn't a two-parent household. Um, I did have a stepfather for a period of time, but
Period of
him and my
time.
mother broke up, and she struggled a lot. So it was four of us. I'm the oldest of four.
Mm,
We definitely didn't have much. I'm not just the person that says that and it just says it because it sounds cool. We really didn't have much of anything. Um, Born in Connecticut, Bridgeport,
oh,
Connecticut, then moved to New York when I was a little bit older.
okay.
Stayed in New York for a long time. Then went to LA, then came to Atlanta. So I've been
Oh,
all
oh, so
over.
you've been, oh, so you've been, oh, so you shifted gears. So let me, okay, I'm a bookmark
Mm,
that, by the way,
okay.
because I want to ask you. Okay, so you was born in Connecticut. How long before you moved to New York? Let me just start there.
I don't remember. In my teens
It was
somewhere.
in your teens. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you was a little older. Okay. And
Mm,
what part of New York?
Brooklyn.
Oh, oh, so we
Mm.
rivals then. I'm from the Bronx. We rivals.
Oh, no. We in the
That's
wrong.
what
I
they
definitely
say.
heard it. I definitely heard it. Yeah.
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 All right. So, okay. So growing up, and you said that you didn't have the best upbringing. So, can you
Mm.
give us more? Can you do just a little bit of deeper dive into that?
A little
Into
bit. My
yeah.
father
How did?
struggled. My father had a very serious drug problem, so he struggled a lot. Um, my mother had some challenges also, and came out of it. She's doing very well for herself now. So yeah,
Wonderful,
that's
wonderful.
pretty. Yeah, that's pretty where it came from. Just living in the projects and your parents going through that '80s thing that
Hmm.
a lot of our parents went through. And yeah, not to dive too much into it because
Right.
if you were to meet my mother now, wouldn't have any clue
Oh,
what she
Stephen.
went through. Mhm.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. I had to take some pills, so I didn't want to do it on camera.
Right.
I'm over here. You see, as you can see, you can't take me nowhere as I spill water all on myself. Just to take a pill.
You know what though? It makes it authentic.
You know, I don't know. You see, you can't do nothing with me. you know.
Right.
Yeah, so thank you. We have that in common actually. And you look at
Mm,
I did have to do an interview with my mom when I first started out here. And
mm.
if you hear us testimony, I think your mom and my mom have that in common as well. So congrats to
Right.
her.
Right.
Yeah.
100%. Very, very proud of her.
Yeah,
Very, very
absolutely.
proud of
I'm proud of mine too. How long has it
her.
been? How long was she sober?
Close to 30 years. She had my
Wow,
little
same as
sister.
my
Yeah,
mom.
yeah.
Us,
I have a younger
wow.
sister, and once she got pregnant with my youngest sister, that's when she
Oh,
just
that's when.
yeah, just changed completely.
Wow, that is
But
crazy,
yeah.
Steven. Are we
Hmm.
related? Because we got that in common too. Because she said I was her motivation for
Oh yeah.
really getting her life together. Even though I was already you know, there at the time. Like I was a
Mm,
teen, and unfortunately, I was raised with someone else because I was taken from my home because of
right.
those circumstances. But
Right.
I was a teen at the time. But she said I was her motivation to really, really get it
Hmm.
right,
Right.
and because so it's been 30 almost 30 years for her too.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Good.
shout out to both moms. Shout out to both moms.
100%.
Yeah,
Very, very proud.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Now you said that you had a stepfather,
Mm.
biological father.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
Yeah. My biological father, he kind of got his life together a little bit too late, so he passed.
oh, I'm
At
sorry.
early 40s, he passed. Yeah,
Mm,
so yeah, I believe he got clean by that time. I'm not 100% sure,
mm.
but I'm pretty sure he did. Like he's always been in my life, but just wasn't too active.
Yeah,
But
the
you know,
sickness. Yeah,
right, exactly.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And so you had you said your stepfather, he
right.
had a presence as well until
Mm.
your mom dumped him. So let me
Right. And she's married now. The funny thing is she's married with I think her and her husband been together 20 something years.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
these
so
okay, that's
yeah, so
good.
they're doing very, very,
Okay.
very well together. Yeah.
Okay, so she was
Hmm.
able she didn't block her blessings. You see, she went
Not at
about her
all.
blessings. And
Hmm.
I said that because a lot of times people think they have to stay in certain relationships
Right.
that is not conducive to what is part of their journey. So,
Right.
she left herself open to receive her blessings. So okay, I'm glad
100%. Yep.
I love it for her. Yeah. So and I'm asking these probing questions about your mom's relationship, for a reason, because I
Mhm.
want to know um how that became an example in your life as well. So if
Right.
I don't know if you want to dig more into your
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
but
That's fine.
I'm just curious as a man, and I don't know you if you have a wife or children, whatever, but as a man in general, I want to see
Mm.
how what you learn from that.
Right. I do have two
That's why I kept asking those questions. So I want to get a lead up.
Right.
Yeah. So all right. So with that, so how do you get along with your current stepfather?
Oh, I love him. I love him.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. He treats my mother very, very well. He doesn't have any children of his own,
I was
so
about to ask
he
you that.
said, yeah.
No children
Mm,
together? They had no children?
no, because she was
Oh.
old. There when she was older. My mother was, I think, when
Oh,
she
they
had
were
my
already
youngest sister. Yeah, she was
okay.
already early 40s.
Oh,
So,
okay, right. Because you said that,
mm,
she got clean when your sister okay, got
right.
it.
Yeah. So by the
Yeah,
time they got together, they were both a little older. So,
right.
he treats my youngest sister like yeah, he actually treats us all like we're his kids. So we call him Pop. So
Oh, they'll call pop.
yeah,
Okay.
even though he popped in when I was a little bit older, I still look at him as that father figure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so now can you tell me, I know you said you're the oldest, so can you tell me
Mm.
the years in between with each of your siblings?
My
The
sister
years apart?
my sister right below me is 3 years younger than me. Then I have a brother who is 9 years younger. No, 11 years younger than me. And then the youngest one, she's 26, I believe.
Okay.
25 or 26, yeah.
So it's been some gas in between. Okay.
Yes, definitely some
Yeah.
gaps. Uh-huh.
And so let me ask you this, okay? And okay, another deep dive here.
Mm.
Now, how much time was it between your first stepfather and the current one? How much time was passed in
Some
between?
years. Yeah, it was some years. It had to be yeah, maybe yeah, I don't know, some years.
Okay. All right. No, I
Mm,
asked that because
mm,
as I always wonder, like when a man has a family dynamic like that, I
mm,
always wonder, were you pressured to be the man of the house and where
mm,
you had to be the one to step up as that dad to your siblings and be that man at the house.
Definitely,
And okay,
100%.
now were you, and I know like you had to step up, and I understand that that happens at times, in a
Right,
family dynamic. But I
right.
always wonder, Stephen, did you ever feel any level of resentment because of the fact that you felt like, being a man at the house at that time at a young age was not really your responsibility at the time, and that took away from what you wanted to do, like have, your time and live, whatever life you wanted to live at that time as a kid? Did you feel any type of resentment or anything?
I didn't. I think my sister right below me, I think that was really her thing. She felt a lot of resentment. Me, I kind of just did what I had to do. Um, so no, not any, and I always understood that that period of time, the things that people went through was a little different. From my understanding, even just having conversations with my father, they didn't realize that the drugs that they were taking at that time, because they were so new, was going to have that sort of
That
effect
effect.
on them. Yeah, so I
Mhm.
always had that understanding. I'm more of like the more understanding one of all the
Oh,
siblings.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the middle two,
Oh,
they're the tough ones. I'm the
yeah, they're the tough
understanding one.
ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then the
So
youngest
did
one,
they ever,
she's the
so
privileged
I'm gonna
one.
ask you, yeah, so did your siblings ever give you a hard, I mean, of course they're siblings, so they'll give you a
Mm,
hard time. Like there were times where I'm sure that they looked up to you, and I'm sure that they,
mm.
you know, um, looked at you as that figure. But I know there might be times where I'm like, well, you ain't my daddy. You can't
Uh,
tell me what to
so
do,
the so
you
the
know?
funny thing is the youngest one, and I think it's more so because I lived in California for a lot of her
Mhm.
upbringing. So
Oh,
when I
okay.
would yeah, so when I would come around, because they actually all moved to Georgia. They moved to Georgia, I was in New York at the time, and then I moved to California. So for a lot of those years, I was out there and I would pop in. And then she's actually I guess the privileged one, you would say. She had a different
Yeah,
lifestyle
totally
than
different. Absolutely.
us three, completely
Hmm.
different. And she
Hmm.
doesn't even know, the life that we had. She doesn't understand it. She doesn't know
She's
anything
at the
about it.
tail end. Yeah,
At the
yeah,
tail end, she's never
yeah.
lived in any sort of inner city. Like so her life was just completely different. So she's actually the one. My sister right below me, we were just so close in age and so close that I didn't really I was the older brother, but we still only 3 years apart. Like went to high school
Right,
together, went to
right.
elementary school together. So we were just kind of close. And my brother, no, he never really gave me those problems, but he was the one that wanted to fight all the time.
Ah,
So
oh,
yeah,
he's a
so
hothead.
he was the hothead.
Oh.
Yep. So
So it
so
was an understanding, and you just kind of felt it like you understood the assignment, and
right.
you
Mhm.
kind of went from there. All right.
Right.
So now, Stephen, when I like to get into the elementary and junior high school phase, because that's
Mhm.
a level of self-discovery that we don't talk about too much. And I always
Right.
like to talk about that here,
Mhm.
with my guests. And I enjoyed the stories. I enjoyed all the memories that I hear about.
Right.
Now, when you was at elementary, junior high, where were you living at the time?
I was
Where
in
were you living?
Connecticut.
You was in Connecticut at the time.
Yep.
Now, like I said, focusing on elementary and junior high school, I'm just want to
Mhm.
paint the picture. That, because there was acne, humping in the staircase. You were
There's
trying
a
to
lot of
find yourself. Yeah, 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 a lot of that. See, that's why I always use that one. I always bring that up. Yeah, I don't miss that one. Yeah,
Right.
because we had the school lunches, the puberty.
Mhm.
Your discovering your anatomy, self discovery.
Right.
You going you I don't know whether you went learned the instrument, or you went with part of some
Mhm.
clubs, were you a shy kid, popular kid?
Mhm.
Did anyone inspire you during that time? Like, can you give me the elementary and junior high school memories? Did you go to
Ele-
the city pools?
Yeah, elementary and junior high. I've always been into music. Actually, that was my first thing. It wasn't
Love
the
it.
acting or directing.
Hmm.
So I started playing the saxophone in
Oh,
elementary
really?
school, and I played that for a while. Yeah, that was really my thing. That in junior high, I got into sports real heavy. Still dabbled in the music. Actually, not dabbled. I did music
Do
at,
right,
at a
right.
pretty high
Yeah,
level.
don't downplay it. Yeah, don't downplay. Yeah,
Right, not at all. So yeah, so it was really sports and music for me.
sports and music.
I never had acne, never had that problem ever. I always had pretty decent
Yeah,
skin.
sports and music, like I said, that's why I think that,
Mm,
sports and music, I think even to this day, Stephen, I do to
mm,
personally believe that sports and music is still not as celebrated or as acknowledged as it should be in the school system. It's so
right,
needed in the school system,
right.
especially music, that form of artistry, creativity, just trades, skill trades, period, belong back in the school systems, you
Agreed.
know. So
Yep.
yeah, so I'm really glad that you was able to delve into that. Now, do you still play the instrument? Do you still play the horn?
I don't. No, I had one.
Yeah, that was,
I had one, but I haven't touched it in quite some years. Actually, a friend of mine bought one for me right before I left, before I moved to California.
really.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
bought me
you better
one.
oil that thing up and start
I
again.
know. I say it all the time.
Yeah.
But it's still in
You,
California for
man, because
sure.
you know, Steve, you
Yeah.
should know. You of all people should know a man who knows how to play the instrument. You know
Right.
that's the sexiest thing I ever. You know,
Right. Right.
you know how that attracts us ladies. You
Uh-huh. Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I think I'll
And
pick it up and
athlete,
get
and
one. Yeah.
you was in athletics too. So
Right.
you got the best of
Mm,
both worlds.
right. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
sports did you play?
All of them. Basketball, football,
Really?
baseball, boxed a little bit. Yeah, did it all. Yeah, did
Oh
it all.
wow, nice. So I'm glad. So how did you balance that between the extracurriculars and academic?
Um, uh, I, I just did it really. To be
You just
honest with
did
you,
it. Yeah,
in high school I had good years and then I had some bad years. So
got you. We'll get to that.
so it was
Mhm.
a little bit of both, but I definitely balanced them. I had a
Oh,
grandfather that was really heavy into sports, so he made sure
he made
that
sure. Okay.
he made sure of everything. He was tough.
He
So
wasn't playing about that. Okay.
at all,
So you
yeah.
had that. So everything was
Mhm.
structuralized enough so we're able to have a steady flow. Okay,
Right.
got it.
Hmm.
So share me some of your memories. Because you was in you in the tri-state area, so I know you had
Hmm.
Skelsies, still the bacon. I mean, I know you had the pizza
Uh,
parties,
right.
like I said, the city pools and
Uh,
nasty as they are, we didn't know better. Like
right.
school bus,
Right.
give us some
Uh-huh.
memories, Stephen.
Oh, my memories are like they always say in rap music is doing
Rap
backflips
music.
on dirt
Okay.
on dirty mattresses in the project. So that's a big memory of mine. Like now I think back like I really was doing backflips on mattresses people threw out of their house. So
Yeah,
that's
yes,
like a yeah,
yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yes,
yeah, that's a big
yes.
memory of mine. Like I still talk about that with my friends to this day. Like the stuff we would do is a little disgusting.
It is. It is. I'm
So
like, how did we survive this, Stephen?
right,
Because I be thinking
right.
about that. Remember those dirty payphones we used to use? Can you
Yeah,
imagine
yeah, yep,
what
yep.
was, and like I
Yeah.
said, the city pools. I mean, can you
Hmm.
imagine all the piss
It's horrible.
and
Yeah.
doodle that we
Yep.
had
A whole
at
lot
the
of it.
time?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Even when I go home, I see some of the pools that are
Yeah.
covered up now. Like they're not even pools anymore. They'll have them
Yeah, they shouldn't be.
like cover them. Yeah. So
And that's
I'm
the
like,
thing, Stephen. And I bring up pools, I'm bringing up pools because I used to love swimming,
mm,
and I used to enjoy going to Roberto Clemente State Park. That's where I used to go, you
right.
know. And oh my God, but now, as I got older and know better, I'd be like,
Hmm.
I don't want
Yeah.
to go in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
go in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. The funny
And
thing is the kids today, they won't even do it. Today they don't even come outside anymore. The
right,
kids,
that
so they don't even
that
got to
is so
deal with
true. Did you do free
it.
lunch too? Was you a part of the free lunch program?
I was definitely a
Yeah.
part of the
Oh,
free lunch.
what? Remember the
I
long
didn't even
line?
understand it. Yeah, but I didn't even understand it back then that I'm really getting free
Yes.
lunch because I ain't got no money. So
Yeah, we just went. We
just
stood in that
went.
long line, and yeah,
Yep.
we didn't think about that. We didn't know about that either,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Not at
those.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so see, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I
And
remember
it's
food. I had food stamps.
yes, the
The paper
books.
food stamps. Yeah, the
Yes, we
books.
used to hide. I remember we used to hide it, be like, try to hide it.
Yep.
Yes, I
Uh-huh.
mean, and I was talking about this so funny, Stephen. I was just talking about there were times, like I said, because we both have family that that
Mm,
been out there, right?
right.
And I remember there were times where I would be embarrassed to invite friends over because my refrigerator would be empty sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, and
Mm,
sometimes I used to have to, settle for cereal with the powdered milk.
right.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, the powder milk was horrible. That was
yes,
horrible. Yep, the powder
the
milk.
canned peanut butter, the canned beef, the
I'll
canned
do you
pork.
one better. I'll do you one better. So my sister that's right under me, she would supposedly cook. She'll do flour and water and then fry it. So we would
Ooh,
eat
just flour and water.
flour and water, put it in the pan, fry it up. We'll put either
It
if
was
we had some
dumplings. That's
jelly, we'll put it in
dumplings.
but it didn't taste like dumplings back then. It was just it was just bread. Like thinking back on it, but that was a meal. Yeah, we had that often. So
He said it tastes like dumplings.
often. Yeah,
It does sound like dumplings to me. The water.
it do. Nope.
Oh,
Flour and water and oil. That's it. And if we had sugar, we'd put some sugar on it. But
sugar,
yeah,
oak,
mm,
right. That would
mm,
kind of soften up the taste. Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit, a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for that. I'm getting that nostalgia with you. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
And like, and when going back to the music, I mean, don't get me started in the music because we grew up in the it sounded like you grew up in the 80s. Did you grow up in the 80s?
The 90s was more my
90s.
era.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
hey, still music
Right,
still
right, right. I mean, I
was
was a
like,
kid. I was a kid, and I was definitely a kid in the 80s, but
yeah, right. But you
90s was
grew up
more
in the
my
90s was
rap.
more right.
hmm
Yeah.
hmm
So the music was just like, so it was so major. Like it was like, I
Right,
mean, it's still there now, but then it
mm,
was like a staple, like it was a
right.
constant staple. So
hmm
yeah, so I just want to say I do appreciate you just kind of, indulging me a little bit on the memories. So
Right, right.
now, so when you now can you tell me in junior high, elementary, because we're still on there, and I'm about to
Mm,
transition off, but I just want
okay.
to know if you could tell me, giving your perspective on the self-discovery that you endured or that you encountered, I should say, encountered.
In elementary and junior high, self-discovery. That's a good question. To go back
You
that far. I
you may
think
not
junior
know
high.
understood at the time, yeah,
Yeah.
but now looking back,
Just something like about myself that I discovered.
yes, yes, mhm.
I don't know, because I was just kind of living. Like I know I tapped into like the music because I used to. I know we didn't get there yet either. I started off in hip hop before I went to. So I think that's why I started rapping. Was in junior high and got really good at it.
Oh yeah,
So
okay, so yeah, get into that. Get
yeah,
into that, and can you? Yeah, okay.
yeah. So I funny thing
I
is
can
how I
still hear
started.
you. By the way, I can still hear you.
Okay, yeah. How I started rapping was actually I went to North Carolina to visit family, and then I went to a party. It was I guess it was a junior high party. I don't know. It might have been a high school party, but I was in junior high, and I kind of if any of my friends ever see this, they're gonna probably be mad at me. It was a friend of mine who was a rapper, and I took all his rhymes and I set them in North Carolina. So I didn't write them. It was his stuff that I used at a party, and then everybody liked it, and the response that I got is where I started getting into the hip hop thing. So I think that's what I discovered then.
Yeah. So when you started doing that, because like I heard everything you
Mm-hmm.
said. Thank you. Yeah. So when you started doing that, did you have the black and white composition book or did you freestyle
No, I didn't have the black and white one. I just had the regular,
or
the ones that were all colorful. Yeah,
the spiral one? Was it?
yeah, with the metal
Yeah,
spiral.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yep, yep, yep. But I didn't for that first time because I took somebody else's raps, and it's a
Yeah, I
person
heard
that
you. I heard you say that.
it's
Yeah, I
somebody
heard
that
you. I
that
heard
I'm
you say
really
that.
cool with to this day, and I never told him, and I might show him this interview and tell him this about
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. Because y'all, yeah, 'cause I'm about to find him and sing like a canary. Like you know what?
Yeah.
Stephen is
Uh-huh.
telling me. Yeah, and that could have been a hit for him. They could have made money
Okay,
off
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you could have royalties and everything.
Yeah, yeah. But I got a great response, and I was like, let me go home and start because I've always been a good performer. So I went home and just started writing raps, and I think junior high that's when I discovered I really like hip hop music. So I
Wonderful.
think that was something that I
What
discovered.
was your stage name?
Warbucks. At that time
Warbucks.
it was at that time
Oh,
it was chaos. At that time I went by chaos with a Kaos. And then as I got more into it, I know we didn't get there yet, but I've done a lot in hip hop. But then I
right.
switched it over to Warbucks at that time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. Oh, I love this. Okay.
hmm
Now, did you make like any tapes? Did you do that type of thing?
Not in junior high.
At
Junior
junior
high,
high. Okay.
yeah, I was just doing like a lot of parties. Like back then, people used to
Uh,
they used to rap at the block parties and
right.
at
Yes.
the little house parties or parties at just wherever party was. They would pull out the mic and we'd start rapping. So
Who was
yeah, I
some of
didn't.
your? Oh, sorry.
My inspirations
Uh,
back then. Who was the inspiration back then? Probably Big
back
Daddy
then.
Kane. Yeah, probably Big
Yeah.
Daddy Kane. I used to love Kane. I used to like Tribe Called Quest. Who else did I like back then? Nice and Smooth.
Ah.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah, during that era, I think that's what I like then. Those
Yeah,
are
I used to
my
play the
inspirations.
heck out of Nice and Smooth.
Oh,
That
I used to win.
yeah,
hmm
like the Hip Hop Junkies. The one with the
Yep.
yeah, I
hmm
played a mess out that tape. It was a tape, by the
I
way.
did too. Yeah, I did too. I definitely did. Yep. Sure did. Yep.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
I'm glad to know that because that's going to come in handy for my for our segment to one of our segments. Yeah, so that's
Okay.
going to come in handy. All right, and so now going like transitioning Oh yeah, did you tell me your self discovery? I mean, it was you said about your love for music
It's
and
just
other
probably my
music.
love for music. Yeah, that's
Okay,
the one thing I can remember from that time.
okay, because I didn't want to bypass that. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. Now, so we go into high school. High school did you go to?
I went to West Hill High School. It was in Connecticut.
You said West Hill.
Hmm. Yep,
Okay.
yep. So even when I lived in New York, my aunt was a superintendent or something in Connecticut. So I
Oh
still went to
really?
Connecticut. Yeah, I still went to Connecticut schools. Yep.
Oh okay.
So yep, we just ride down because she worked in the Connecticut school system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you and so you got into high school again,
Mm,
another whole nother level of self discovery, totally
mm,
different from back then, in junior high,
mm,
elementary. So I want to
mm,
get more into that. And you said that you had some decent years there. And
mm,
did you were you still into sports? Were you still into music? Did you join any other clubs? Did you meet new friends? Did you start dating back then? Did you
mm.
get into playing hooky? Yeah, give me
I
some
definitely play hooky.
stuff. Stuff.
I was still in the sports, but I started hanging with the bad crowd back in high
Yeah, of
school.
course, of
Yeah,
course.
that's when it transitioned from me having my good friends to me having the bad friends.
Yeah, the bad
So
influences, the bad
yeah,
influences.
that was that period of time. So I've definitely had a period of time that I'm not too proud of.
Right.
Um, but it's part of life is who I was and I guess who
You
I
evolved,
right who I
you evolved,
evolved
and
from.
as long as you grew from that,
Mm,
as long as
right.
because there's
Mm-hmm.
some grown people that's still stuck
Oh
there,
yeah, man,
you know.
I got some family members and people that I still consider friends, but I just can't be around them because, like you
Right,
said,
you shouldn't.
they've never grown. So
Exactly. So yeah, you shouldn't.
mhm,
So yes, at least
mhm,
certain people are not part of your journey. My pastor,
right,
the pastor at my church spoke about that today, by the way,
mhm,
about going through the recovery process, like when you heal from certain things, and
right,
there's certain people not be meant to be a part of that process. So yeah, so funny
right.
that you mentioned that. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
So now
even to the
what?
point where
Yeah,
it's even to the point not to cut you off, but it's even to the point where like when I do go home, I don't even go to like some of my old areas. I'll pop in, but I don't know anybody there anymore. Like
right.
everything's changed, so I'll pop
That's
in and
right.
pop out. But it'll be a certain people that are still there, and they want to hang out, and I'm like, well, let's go hang out somewhere else. And they look at me
They
funny
stuck
for not
mm,
wanting to be
where they want to
around the
be.
stuff that you're still doing. You know what I'm saying? Which doesn't make sense at our big grown age that you're still
Right.
just hanging out outside. I'm not doing that anymore. So yeah.
Good choice. Good
Mhm.
choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
So
way too old.
I just want to ask you what made junior high school so great for you? You said you had some decent years junior high. I'm not. I
Mm.
mean, I'm sorry, high school. So I wanted to know what made it that way.
That's when I got pretty popular. So I was the
Ah,
best. I was the best rapper in my school. So that made it great.
ah,
Yeah. So what we
mm,
would do at lunch, it would like no lie. I wish we had cell phones back then. Like almost the
oh,
entire school
right.
would come to the courtyard just to see us battle. So like that was the
Yes.
greatest thing. Yeah, we would do that like every. I don't remember what day, but once a week we would do it every week, and that made my high school years great.
Not, oh, that made it great. Okay.
It
Did you
made me
battle
pretty
like that? Did
popular.
you do like the table battle?
Yeah, we did table battles. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Somebody playing the beat. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Sure did.
Yeah. Okay. See,
Yeah.
look at you. Look at you. You just look at you. Just remember you have those
Oh
memories
yeah.
in your
One
head
time.
now, right?
Yeah. 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 It's funny because some people are still on Facebook. They ask me, "Oh, when you gonna put out some more music?" I'm not. I'm old. I don't want to do it no
What you
more.
mean?
I mean, I'm too old to chase that music dream. Like they really want me to still do it, and that's not. That's I'm more into the film
Where
thing.
you are right now?
Yeah. 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 I like where I'm at now. I miss
Oh,
it. I miss performing out of everything, but.
okay.
But it was to that where I was that good where people will still ask like, "Hey, you still doing music?" Yeah, it's been a
Yeah, because
while.
I think there's certain things in your life that you do in your life, and
Mhm.
no longer have interest
Right.
in it. You did it, in
Mhm.
that time, and at least you
Right.
know you've done it.
Right.
At
Right.
least you know you've
Exactly.
done it. You can say that
Absolutely.
you've done that. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
I'm glad you did too. And so, what are
Mhm.
some of the other things like I said, you start dating because that's when people start dating
Um.
in high school mostly.
Yeah. I
Most of them.
probably started dating in junior high. If I had little girlfriends here and there.
Yeah,
I didn't really get to have a serious girlfriend till after high school. My high
after high school,
school, yeah, high school.
Mhm.
It was more like just messing with
Doing
whoever you
you,
can mess with. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
That's what
doing
high
you,
school was
yeah.
about for me. Yeah. I wasn't
Hmm.
trying to be tied down to high school. So
Okay,
yeah, I didn't have any high school sweethearts or anything like that.
okay, got
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and
Hmm.
I think that's okay. That's not a bad thing at all. I
Right.
mean, yeah, you don't want
Hmm.
that type of distraction. Sometimes you just want to make sure
Right.
you're focused. Yeah.
Hmm.
So now when during high school, did you work part time or did that come after?
That came after. I was
Okay.
doing I was doing other things that should have been doing.
Oh, okay. All
So
right. All right.
just being
Got it.
honest, yeah.
All
But
right. Duly
yeah,
noted.
so yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. hmm
And so, did you what did you do right after high school?
Right after high school, I was doing music, so that's when I started
You was-
doing music at a
Oh,
higher
so you do
level. Yeah.
okay.
So right after high school, I ended up. I'm not. Well, you from New York? You familiar
Yes.
with Stretch Armstrong? He was
Yes.
on Hot 97. So I work with
Yes.
Stretch.
Oh
Yes, I'm on
gosh,
Stretch.
Stephen.
Yeah, I'm on his
Thank you for
album.
aging me, Stephen. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I did stuff with him, Akinelli, like I'm on all their albums.
Akinelli.
So
Oh
that, yeah,
Lord.
yeah. So that
Woo,
was me
woo.
after high school. Yeah.
Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, you taking me
uh,
back.
yeah.
You know, my goodness.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's when Wendy Williams was popping back then too. She
Yeah.
yeah, she was on Hot
Mhm.
97 back then. Was she on 97 at that time?
Was
I
it
think she
BLS?
was.
It might have been BLS. I don't
She
remember.
was
Yeah, it might
BLS
have been
later. That
BLS.
was later
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, that was later
Mhm.
on. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think she was, but you mentioned those names. So you was
Mhm.
really like really
Yeah,
into.
I was really, really into it. Yeah.
Were you
Heavy.
signed with anybody?
So I was signed to an independent back there. A
The
friend of
oh back
mine,
then?
one of my closest
Oh,
friends, yeah, was an independent back there. They were an
oh,
independent who had a distribution deal through they were very, very, very small. So I had like I'm not gonna say a bidding war, but when I did Stretch's show, I did Hot 97. I was there live at the station. So I had a lot of offers at the time. And I guess I could say it, but I'm still cool with the person I was signed to at the time.
mm-hmm.
He kind of held me back from different majors who wanted me. So
Mm.
I'll say that. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, he held me back. We're still cool to this day, so I don't want to say too much, but it was a lot of things that should have gone a different way back then. So I could have had a major deal. My
But you
one of
didn't
my
know at that
closest friends.
time.
I
Mhm.
didn't know at that time. Yep. I found
Mm.
out actually through Stretch Armstrong. She
Really?
told me. Yeah, yep. And then a friend of mine, she signed to Def Jam. So a bunch of my friends started getting major deals, and yeah, I
You
was
were left behind.
was
Yeah.
left, left
Mm.
left with the independent deal.
Yeah. How
So
that make? I mean, how did that make you feel at the time? Like, I mean, how
um
held back did you feel?
at the time I didn't because I didn't know.
Mm.
So
Right. You did
after
right.
yeah, so after when I stopped working with this person that I was working with is when a lot of information started coming to me. So at that time, being I was so young, all I cared about was rapping. I didn't care about the business of anything or anything. I just wanted to go to the studio and
What
do
you
shows.
perform? Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I didn't really tap into the business side. And I found out through the guy who was managing me. Well, he actually found out and he told me everything. And it's kind of what made me shy away from music a little bit.
Right. Right.
Just that situation. And I'm seeing all my friends get these big deals, big major deals, and still doing shows with them and stuff, but I'm kind of locked into a situation. So it
But
kind of pushed me away a
yes,
little bit.
it pushed
Yeah.
it held you back, yeah. But
hmm
that was a teachable moment for you, Stephen. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
that and I
hmm
think a lot. I mean, I know you shared that with so many other artists that had
Right.
the same exact type of experience.
Yep.
Yeah.
hmm
Now I want to ask, like, did you come up with any LPs or anything like that?
I did a bunch of features. So I did
Features.
have,
Okay.
yeah, I had a couple mixtapes, but I featured on a bunch of people's stuff. I had a finished project, but it never came out. So that I did do, but I had more features than anything, and I did a ton of shows. Like I was doing shows everywhere.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you were
So
still
yeah.
known nonetheless.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm Yep. Yep. And then I performed with a lot of people that we all know. So I got those
Mhm.
experiences that
Oh, okay.
I love. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, can you name some of them?
Other than Akinelli, Coogee Rap,
Mm,
um, my friend, I don't know if you ever heard of Lady Luck.
yes.
She was on Def Jam, so that's my friend I'm talking about. That got
Oh,
signed. She
that's
actually,
oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, she actually lives close by me now. But she,
Oh, really? Yeah, I
yeah, so
never heard
she signed to
honestly,
Def
I've
Jam.
heard of her, but I never heard of
Mm,
music. I'm not gonna I'll be honest. I never heard of music.
got you. Yeah, she was on I don't know if you remember the song with it's Method Man, Redman, EPMD. It's called Symphony 2000. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure you heard it. It was very, 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 very,
Symphony
very
Symphony
popular.
2000. Yeah, okay. So, I
Yep,
mean,
yep.
I just know about the original Symphony. I definitely know that one. But
Right.
yeah,
Oh, speaking of,
yeah.
I was in the studio with Marley Marl back in the day. So
Really?
I've been in the studio with
Oh, that is
a
so
lot of
cool.
people, a lot of people.
Oh, that is so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
hmm
so all right, so once you like okay, once you became focused on the your hip hop journey, how did you
Mm,
pay your bills, Stephen? I know you had to have a couple, like regular jobs. We had to, have
mm,
some health benefits and pay some bills and kind of get more into
yeah.
that,
Um,
structure.
at that time, I was still dabbling in things I shouldn't have
Ah,
dabbled in. So,
yeah, there we
again,
go. Hmm.
yeah. So that's how I was paying the bills, and I did have jobs here and there, but yeah. And then then a lot of my shows were paid shows also. I got a lot of paid
Oh,
shows.
got you, got
Yeah, it
you.
weren't. It's nothing like the money that I could have made, but
Of course.
but it was still decent money. Definitely
Okay.
still decent money. Hmm.
So what made you stop doing the stuff that you were supposed to be doing?
When I had my first son, I didn't
Uh,
want to. Yeah, I didn't want to.
and when
I
was
didn't.
that?
He is. What year was that? He's 25. So,
Oh, okay,
yep.
okay. Yeah, so
So
yes,
yeah.
that's
So
what made you
25.
okay.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
that's
So
what
maybe
made you say, okay,
26. Yeah.
okay.
When she got pregnant, it was like I don't want to be that guy who his son doesn't know who he is or
Right,
stuff like that. Yeah. So I it was kind of like my mother. We both had that thing where we just
right,
said
true,
this isn't
true.
this is it. Then I've never done any jail time, any prison. I'm seeing all my friends go to jail.
Yeah, thank God for
So
that.
yeah, yep, I've never, never been in
Mhm.
jail. So yeah, and plus it was something that I dabbled in a little later than most of my friends. So a lot of them started doing these things at like 12, 13. I was a little bit older. So I think also that was another thing where I'm like, I don't have to do this. I'm doing it, but I really don't have to. And it kind of
Yeah,
made me
I wonder, Stephen, I don't
mm,
know if you could share this or not because I've always been
mm,
curious, like when people say that they used to do that sort of thing, and I wonder,
mm.
like, how did you actually get out of that? If I don't know if you're able to share it or not, how did you
Yeah,
actually
just
get out?
I literally just stopped. Like I
So
literally
you
didn't want to
wasn't
do it
you
anymore.
wasn't threatening in any way, like it
Mm,
wasn't
nope. No, I just didn't want to do it because it wasn't something that I did consistently anyway. It was something that I dabbled in here and there. So it wasn't a thing where it's like, all right, I can't do anything else. And I've always been a smart person, and I know I don't have to. I think a lot of people get in that mindset and I don't believe it because I lived in the projects the majority of my life where people would say, well, it's the only thing you could do. I don't believe that. I
right,
believe that
no.
it's
Hmm.
something that it is a choice. Some of us get into certain things a little younger because of what we see around us, but you always have a positive influence. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh,
Everybody has
right. Hmm.
somebody positive in their
You
life.
would hope so, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely think so because I know some people who were horrible people who I've seen the positive influences. They just didn't choose to go down
Right,
that route,
right.
So.
True.
Yeah, so I believe we all got a choice.
Yeah, you do. You
Yeah,
do. And I'm
yeah.
glad you said that. I'm
Mm,
glad you said that.
yeah.
Yeah. So once you transition from that phase
Mm,
and and the music, it went from music
mm.
to what?
Music to as far as entertainment or just in general?
General.
Oh, just in general, I worked a couple jobs, and then I started tapping into the acting thing.
And how did that
So,
okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
mm, no, no, go
No, I was gonna say, so how did that come about? You transitioning from, you know, the music and then, the acting and screen. Like
ahead.
how did that come about?
So the acting thing happened because my friend I mean, my cousin who you actually just showed on the clip that you played, that's my cousin, the one that plays Xavier, who's sitting in there.
Oh,
He was
okay.
acting way before me. He was acting when we were little kids.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
he was shooting something in the Bronx. He was shooting something in the Bronx, and he was like, "Yo, come to set. I could probably get you a line or two." And I had thought about acting as a kid, but music was really the thing. So I went to set, and they gave me like two or three lines, and I just fell in love from there. So literally, the following week, I hopped in acting class. I was like, "Let me learn this craft for real, and see if I could do anything with
Oh,
it."
so you went right to acting class, like once you got that opportunity from your
As soon as I got it, the very next week, I
really?
hopped in. Yep, I went to Weiss-Barron in Manhattan. That was the first acting class I took. Was immediately after that. I was like,
That
yo,
is
I
so
like this.
okay.
Yeah, yep. And then I don't know if I'm jumping, but the first thing I auditioned for, I booked
Oh,
it.
oh, oh,
So
good, good. Oh,
yeah, yeah,
that's not easy at all. What did do you remember
yeah.
what it was?
It was a stage play. It was called it was a gospel stage play. I can't remember the name of it. It was I can't remember the name of it because it
Oh,
never went up.
wow.
So we had all rehearsals, and then the show got canceled.
Wow.
But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yep, yep. So I
Wow,
booked
that's
it.
amazing.
Hmm.
And so when did you know? I mean, like, what was it about it that that made you decide to want to? Like you
Um,
just get more into it.
so I guess it's something that I didn't say that I completely forgot about to just now. When I was a little kid, I wanted to be on the Cosby Show.
Oh,
So I used to go on the phone books and look up, and I don't even know what gave me the mindset to do this. Look up production companies, thinking that I could find a way to get on the Cosby Show just by looking in the phone book. So I started calling all these production companies as a kid. I completely forgot about that to just now. So once I went to set with him, like all of that just came back. I was like, yo, this is kind of fun
full
becoming the
circle.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done any acting. I've never done any like film or TV writing at the time. It was just something that I fell in love with from that one
Yeah, but
situation.
yeah, because that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Because I mean,
Hmm.
Steven, that had to come from somewhere. Because you're like,
Yeah.
you knee deep into this, so yeah, it had to
Hmm.
come from
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's what it was.
Not
Yeah.
right, because not just acting alone, but you're a writer, you're a director. Like,
Right. Hmm. Yeah.
you know, that had to come from within. That had to come from
Yeah.
somewhere.
And he never
Yeah.
knew until we shot that scene that you just shot. The day we shot that scene, I told him, I was like, yo, you know, I started acting because of you. He never
Oh
knew
wow.
until that day we shot
You
that
never knew
scene.
until really up
Yeah,
all
I
that
never
time.
told him. I never told him. I don't know why it just never came up. He just thought I'd
And
moved
how
to
did
LA
he
and
react
started
to that?
acting. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that was the first thing I ever
Wow,
did. And the movie
that's
is on, I think
amazing.
it's on Tubi. It's called what is the name of it? It's a black and white movie. It's called
Black and white.
yeah, it's called why can't I think of the name of it? It'll come to
Yeah,
me
it'll come
before
up. It'll
before the end
come
of
up.
this
Yeah.
interview. Yeah, yep, but it's on there. You can see my little two lines that I had. Yeah.
And so how you transition, like when like you started acting and when did you know, okay, I want to expand, my horizons when it comes to this thing. So
When I booked, uh, I literally was booking play after play in New York. Like I did maybe 3 or 4 stage plays, and I was booking everyone that I auditioned for. So I was like, all right, I must be pretty
yeah,
decent
you
because
must
I
got
haven't
something,
been
yeah,
doing
you
this
must do
long.
something
Yeah,
right.
I
Yeah.
even did one of the auditions where my audition was horrible, but I think I just won the room over with my personality.
That
So
happens.
yeah, so the producer of the play, she was like, you didn't do good in the audition, but we just loved your energy and everything, so we figured you could do it, and I booked that one, and then I just started getting deeper into
Oh,
into
you
it.
got
So
deeper into it. But
mhm.
when did you want you branch out on your own and do your own stuff?
That didn't come till I moved to LA.
Oh,
So
you
once
moved,
I moved to
okay.
LA, yeah, when I moved to LA, because I moved out there just to act. And when
Oh,
I
you
got
did.
up, yeah,
Oh,
I wasn't thinking of producing, directing, or writing at all. It was literally just acting. I want to be an actor. I always loved it. The I guess being a star. I think that was always my thing. I like
right.
entertaining,
Lead a man.
Yeah, so not even just being a star, just entertaining people. That's what I
Yes,
used to like to do.
absolutely.
Yeah, so I didn't start creating my own stuff until I moved out there.
And so
Yeah.
when that start for you, like, okay, once you okay, you because you get into the groove of acting,
Mm,
you're content with it, you're happy, you're fulfilled.
right.
But there was something that clicked to say, you know what, let me take this step further and
So
write my own. Yeah.
so the last thing I did before I moved to LA, I did a independent movie that went on YouTube, and the girl who shot it, she told me she had bought some particular camera that was cheap, and I was like, so these cameras, it is cheap. And then when I looked at the camera, it looked like a photography camera. It was a Canon,
And I was
might have
gonna
been,
say,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it was a Canon
yeah.
something. I don't remember which model it was at the time. But I was like, man, I got a little bit of money saved up because I saved up money before I moved to LA. I was like, when I get out there, I might buy a camera. And then I bought the same camera she had once I moved to LA, and I started doing headshots. But that same camera, it does video. So I shot,
Ah,
yeah. So I wrote something. This was 2011. I wrote a series that I started to shoot. I only shot like 2 episodes, but I didn't know what I was doing. It's on my Facebook page too. If you ever get,
oh
I'll
yeah,
give you
I'm
my
going to
Facebook
look.
page. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to look it up.
You can see the behind the scenes on there, but I never put it out. And yeah, and then I just started seeing a lot of people doing their own thing when I moved to LA. Like everybody was shooting stuff. And then Issa Rae, when Issa Rae had her YouTube channel,
Yes, the
that's
awkward
that's what
black
made
girl.
Awkward Black Girl. That's what made me do my web series.
Nice.
And yeah, and that was the first thing I did that I completed. I put it out and it did 40 million views. So I was like, I got something
Is that the parking
here.
lot?
No, it's called Lipstick the series. That's
Oh, right.
the
Okay, that's the one on
mhm,
YouTube. Yes, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yep,
I got it mixed up. I'm sorry. I think I got
yep,
it
yep,
mixed up on
yep.
the intro.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, that's the one that got me thinking that I actually write stuff that people like.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what got it going. Then I just started buying little equipment here and there, and
And it was up
continued to
from
do it.
there.
It was up from there.
Yeah.
Yep. Up
So,
from there.
like, can you walk me through, well, before I get to that, I wanna know also your approach to screenwriting. How does it,
Mm,
can you give us a glimpse of how, your approach towards that?
mm,
Okay, a couple of things.
okay.
Screenwriting process,
Mm,
walk us through that and walk us through you bringing that to life, bringing that script to life, the
mm.
process of, and I'm gonna give you a lot here, I'm sorry, but
No, it's fine.
I always ask these, I always ask these most layered questions. I hope
Mm.
you remember everything I'm asking.
I got. Yep. I remember it. I got you.
Okay, so
Yep.
script, we got that.
Mm,
So like, walk us through you bringing that script to life. Walk us
mm,
through what it's like for you on set, how to get everything together, and
mm.
just action to big screen.
Right. So when I started writing, I kind of attacked it like writing a song. I never
Oh,
really so
yes,
when I used to do music, it's like I know kind of where I want to get to, but I didn't really have an outline. I know what the song is about and I just write it and then I'll title it after. So when I first started writing, I did the same thing. I would just write. I didn't have any outlines. I just knew what it was about and I would just kind of just write it and it worked for me. I started taking screenwriting class and like, where's your outline? And I'm
nice.
like, I don't know how to outline. I just know
Like, what
where I
is
want to
that?
get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do it. I just know where I want to get to, and I know how to get there. And I think from songwriting, because a lot of my songs, I didn't do a lot of storytelling songs, but I did a lot of story songs that where I was telling a story. So I kind of like approached
Yes.
it the same way. Um, so yeah, that's kind of was my process. Now I'm more of an outline kind of guy. Like I know beats and character. Like my characters need to have their own voices and everything. I've learned that over time. But yeah, I didn't start off like that. I literally would just pick up the pen and just pick up the
Whatever.
pen because
Right.
I started with a pen, and then I went into writing on screenwriting apps. But yeah, I started.
Oh,
My
okay.
first thing I wrote was literally was a pen, like a rap. So
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
it. I love
yeah.
it.
So that's where I started. But that was my process.
Now, oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm listening because I
No,
might have
I
cut
was
you.
gonna ask you, take me through the process of you, like you already took us through the process of the screenwriting process and
Mm,
how your approach towards that. So thank you for that.
right. Mm,
And I want you to take me through the process of bringing that script to life. And
mm.
this, I want to get the set, the feel of the set, because I did this with Silk White too. I don't know if you are familiar with Silk White. Um,
It sounds familiar.
yeah,
It definitely sounds familiar.
Tears of a Hustler,
Okay.
Lonely at the Top. Let me, I'm trying to remember titles, but that's what he's
Mm,
most famous for, like the Tears of a Hustler, Lonely at the
okay.
Top. Um,
Mm.
yeah, he's done. I call him the Mario Van Peebles of urban
No, no,
film.
no, no,
Yeah, yeah.
Mario
So
Van
check him out.
Peebles.
Check out Silk White.
Okay.
Check him out.
Okay.
He also he did a film with Claudia Jordan with on it. All I Want Is You. Yeah, that's another
Okay.
one. Yeah. So
Mm,
okay, but I'm going back to he was taking me through this process about on set and how
mm,
I want you to take me through from call sheet to
mm.
production work to the grips and the cinematography and how to
Right.
organize everything. And I know it's just cliff notes, actually cliff notes,
Mm,
of course. But
right.
I just want your journey. I want you to give us some of your
Okay.
process.
So each project that I've done has been different. Like when I did lipstick for the first time, I didn't have anything. Like it was just me. I did I cast everybody. I actually wrote that just to backtrack how that came about was because it's about lesbian women. But next door to me, literally, how I come up with characters is I'm a people watcher. So those characters were kind of created based on people that I used to hang out with. There was a
Okay.
group of four girls that I used to be around. I used to watch them, and I kind of wrote my own story
Oh,
with their
based on them.
personalities. Yeah, with their
Yeah.
personalities. So that's how that came about. But I didn't know anything at the time, so I didn't have call sheets. I did do a casting because I knew how to cast from auditioning. So I did a casting. I didn't really know much about production at the time. And like I said, I had bought a camera and I was using that same camera that I had bought when I first moved to LA to shoot that. And I had a friend of mine, he would come in and shoot the stuff that I'm not in, the stuff that I'm in, I mean that I'm in, stuff that I'm not in, I shot it. So I started learning cinematography while on that
that
set.
way.
I learned
Hmm.
everything. I learned how to edit. I didn't have an editor, so I learned how to edit by watching YouTube videos. You learn everything on YouTube.
Right.
But yeah,
Right.
I learned how to light.
Yeah.
So if you look at if you ever watch it, you watch the first season, it looks completely different
Absolutely.
than my later stuff. My later stuff looks like I'm proud of it. The first stuff, I
Mhm.
only show it now because it did so well. So it's like I
Yes.
have to show it
Absolutely. Yeah.
just because
Show
of the
it.
numbers. Yeah,
Absolutely. You're
yep, yep.
supposed to.
But yeah. So that process was not wasn't what it should have been. And even I had actors because I had, like I said, I cast people from it was probably Actors Access, LA Casting, but they were actors who were actually getting booked on other stuff. So I know they were mad at me because I heard a lot of stuff that people said after that. I don't know what I'm doing, but the project still doing
Yeah.
well, so they stayed a part of it because now they're
Right.
getting seen because of the numbers.
Right. Right.
But
And
yeah,
so that, and
but
that's
I
yeah.
yes,
It
I didn't
goes.
have
Yeah.
call
You're
sheets.
right. You learn from that as you
Yeah.
go. You
Mhm.
know, it goes
Yep.
up from there. You know, you do. It's
Right.
all about self discovery, self development, all of that
Yep.
artist development. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
That all plays a part. Yeah.
Absolutely. But I didn't
But
have call
yes.
sheets. I knew what a call sheet was, but I didn't know how to create them. So I would just text
Right.
people. Are you free on Friday? Are you free on Tuesday?
Let's
All
lock that
right.
in.
Let me check with John to see if John is free on Tuesday. So I'm texting everybody one by one to see if they're free.
That's funny.
Then I put them all. Then I put them all on the email and did the same thing. But at first, it was literally just text
Yeah.
messages here and there.
Yes.
And then
Wow. I
I'm
love
still
that.
and being I'm a rapper. I'm still writing stuff down. So I'm getting his availabilities and writing it down on paper. So yeah, I didn't know
I
what to
love it.
do. Yeah,
I love it.
what to do
I
at all.
love it. I love the evolution of that. That's what I'm. No,
Right.
I'm fascinated by that. I'm
Yep.
fascinated by the evolution of
Oh yeah.
the body of work. I love it. You know,
Me too.
the growth process. I love it. I love
Me
to
too.
hear it.
Because it was a struggle.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
But it makes you more proud to, once
Absolutely. Yeah.
you go back, you take yourself back there to where you
Mhm.
are now. I mean, aren't you proud?
Yep.
Aren't you proud,
I'm
Steve?
very proud, especially a
Yeah.
lot of the people that I got to work with just from growing and learning all of this on literally on my own. I didn't take classes on cinematography or anything. I started like I said, I'm a people
Right.
watcher.
Even
So I
more
would watch
impressive.
this yeah, I would watch the cinematographers on set, um, see how they're lighting stuff. Then I go to YouTube and see if there's a tutorial on YouTube. So I literally learned all of that stuff myself. The only classes
Yeah.
I've ever taken, I've taken acting classes and I took one screenwriting class. So that's
Wow.
yeah. But as far as the cinematography, that was literally just hands on, just figuring it out because I didn't have anybody else to help me figure it out.
Yeah, and
So,
right, and that's so amazing how you say that because it's just even it gives more of perspective on, you know, how you are really skilled in your craft. You're not
mhm.
just, because nowadays, all you got to do is get a phone out, and you're ready to create, or everything is out there for you, whether it's
Mhm.
CapCut or Canva, whatever,
Yeah, the parking
but
lot. That's all
everything.
shot on my iPhone.
See, yeah,
Parking
so
lot
it's like
shot the whole thing on
so.
my phone. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So you see the difference with the evolution
Mhm.
between where you
Yep.
started and where you how it ended up. Yeah,
Mhm.
so I think that's even more impressive because
Yep.
you
Appreciate
actually
it.
did the work. You actually was in the grind at that time, so you
Right.
did the work.
Yep.
Not saying, I mean, you are now, but I mean you really put in
Mm.
the work. Put it. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. You
That
put in the work.
yeah, definitely did. Definitely did.
Yes,
And then I had a
absolutely.
lot of people who like I've worked with a lot of celebrities, and the funny thing is they didn't know at the time that I'm learning while I'm shooting with them.
Oh,
So
you couldn't
I'm
tell.
learning.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they couldn't tell the difference. Like I'm literally learning shooting with I don't want to name drop, but if you look on my page, any celebrity you see on there, I
Oh,
learned from
yeah. I would
shooting
like. Yeah, please
shooting
name
on
drop.
set.
I mean, I would like for you to name drop.
Morris Chestnut,
Oh,
the game, Brian McKnight,
oh,
um,
right. Okay.
a lot of people, DeAndre, but everybody that I've shot, Tisha Campbell, Spenderella from Salt and Pepper, I learned literally on on the job,
On
and
the
it's the
job
whole time. And
training.
the whole time I'm
Yes.
shooting, I'm like, man, I hope that this comes out the way it should come out because they ain't gonna call me for nothing else again. So,
Oh, but
but
no, right, right.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
that is so awesome. I love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I
Hmm.
love that for you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
learn
make
on set.
sure you check out what's it called?
Lipstick series.
Lipstick series. Please make sure you check that on
Mm,
YouTube. I
yeah,
have that link in the description box. Please make sure that's on the YouTube channel in the description box. And make sure also check out the parking lot series on Vert TV, VURT as
yeah.
well. Can you give us the premise of Vert, please? The series?
The series in the parking lot.
Yes, the parking lot.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So the parking lot is pretty much in. Let me just give you a backtrack on that too. That wasn't
Mhm.
supposed to be anything. We literally the first two episodes we just shot it. We didn't have nothing else to do that day. We shot it, and then people started watching it. People started asking if they could be a part of it, and then I continued it. But it's pretty much
Oh.
yes, yes. So it's an interactive series. It's about so each episode the audience gets to decide the direction of the next
Oh.
episode. So I give them two options. Like we'll shoot an episode. I'll give them a choice of should this happen or should this happen. Whoever most of the audience picks, I'll write that day.
That
And then
is dope.
then we shoot it and I
Yeah.
edit it, and that's how it's been for every episode. So it's
Oh
pretty much about
wow.
so it's pretty
So
much about
you got the producers. You got your producers in the audience.
yep. The audience is
Yeah.
directors and producers. Yep,
Yes, they
yep,
make it
yep.
in. Oh, that is so. I
hmm
love that.
Yeah, it's
That
kind of like one
concept
of
is.
those choose your own
Yeah.
adventure books. Remember those choose your own adventure books back in the day?
Yes. Oh, I
That's
love
that's that's
that.
that's what it is, pretty
That is
much.
a
Yep.
dope concept.
Yeah,
I
appreciate it.
love that.
hmm
Yeah, so but I mean, Stephen, so far I've really enjoyed your journey and it's so impressive. And like I said, I appreciate, the nostalgia that I was feeling when we was talking about, all the memories that, you had from back in the day and where you
mm
started and how you ended up. And I know that you're just getting started, but I want to make sure before I forget, I want to remember to just give you your flowers that you
Oh, thank you.
deserve. Yes, because I think that
Appreciate it.
we take for granted how much is put into one's craft, and
Right.
especially if you don't have a big network. A lot of these people now, I want the audience to understand this as well. A lot of these filmmakers don't have the big network backing of Lionsgate or Warner Brothers or
hmm
MGM. These are people that are building a lane for themselves. They building their own
Right.
platforms, and
hmm
and and they putting their stamp on it. So I just want to make sure that I made y'all aware of that.
I
That
appreciate
is
it.
yeah, absolutely. No, I appreciate you as well. So I want to make sure you check out that those series as well as any other project that Steven is either involved in, producing, whatever he's involved in, a part of. Just check it out. Just check it out.
Much appreciated.
Yeah. So Steven, I want to have a little fun with you. So hold on
Okay.
to your script. So we're gonna get to that in a moment. But before we
Okay.
get to that scene, I want to do a little bit of this or that.
Okay.
Here they come, yo. Here they come.
All right. So this is this or that. So I'm gonna just randomly, give you two things, and you have to choose one or the other. You can't pick both. You can't plead the fifth.
Okay.
Got to choose one or the other.
Okay.
So yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Before you do it, do I have a second to think, or do you want me to just fire it
No,
off?
no, no. Just I know you can think
Okay.
about it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll spare
Okay.
you.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
So here I'm gonna start already with the messiness. Okay. Here I go. Let's take the series of the parking lot. I know I started already. I know I started already.
um. Man. See, I like them both for two different reasons, so it depends on the reason. I have to answer.
I know I got you. I know. I did it. I did
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to say lipstick. Can I give you the reason why though?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
only because that's kind of what really jump started me doing a bunch of my
I
independent.
figured that.
So yeah, so that started it all. And I'm enjoying shooting the parking lot more though.
Like
I'm
okay.
enjoying it, but I think going forward, it may transition to the parking lot now that we got it rolling. But yeah,
Oh,
only because lipstick kind of jump started a lot of the stuff that I was able to do. So that's
nice.
that's the reason. Yeah, I yeah,
No, I
I
love
love.
no. Yeah,
I,
got it. Duly noted. All right. So now, which one you like? Nicest move or Camp Low?
I love Camp Low. I'm gonna go nice and smooth though,
Okay.
only
Come
because they
on.
have more records, the more songs that I can tell you.
Okay. Okay. Understand.
Mm,
Okay, makes sense.
mm,
Okay.
yeah.
So which one? The WAP or the snake?
The WAP. I'm gonna
You
go with
want,
the
come
WAP.
on.
You get a WAP. Definitely the WAP.
All right. All right. So smooth, sweet tea or Nikki D. I
Nikki D.
took you back. I took you back.
Nick,
Yeah.
Nick, Nick, Nikki
Nikki
D.
D.
Yeah, only because
Oh,
I met Nikki D before
oh,
through
okay. Oh, you being biased. Oh, you being biased.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Nikki D. Yeah. Um, now corn on the cob or the separate kernels. Corn on the
Separate,
cob.
separate
sep-
kernels. I
You want the
already knew that
kernel,
one.
the
I want the
corn.
kernel.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Rice. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. I like the kernels. Yep.
Yeah, because I know, because you're getting your, you know, you're getting that,
That's it.
you
That's the
know.
reason why. Yep.
But it's
Yep.
still fun to eat though, because I see
Yeah,
some be shucking, you be
they
shucking
fun to
that
pick
corn. I
out.
be like,
And I got these big teeth too. I gotta pick for days. Nope. Yeah.
okay, so pinto beans or llama beans.
Pinto beans.
Okay, now which song? Girls Ain't Got a Lot by Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd or Milk is Chillin' by Audio Tune.
Milk is to audio too. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. Yep.
All right,
Yep.
all right. So in case the audience is not familiar, can you give us a little bit
Of audio too.
of Milk?
MC and my people call me Milk. When I'm busting up a party, I feel no guilt.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. I just like the beat. The beat was so simple. We used to do that back in the day. The beat is so simple.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, so okay, I want to say I'm gonna get you again. I'm gonna get you again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
because you're a hip hop head, so I'm trying to really
Uh-huh.
get you on this one. I'm trying to get you on this one. Okay, all right. And I'm gonna get a different kind of different generation. Rakim or Common?
I'm a I'm gonna go with Rakim, but I do like Common a lot. I'm just gonna go with Rakim because Rakim used to be my favorite back then. So
Okay,
yeah, I gotta go with Rakim. Yeah, and then
okay.
I gotta go with the East Coast anyway. So
Oh, okay, okay. I can't.
I'm
I'm
a
not
East
mad.
Coast
I'm
bias.
not mad at you at all.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So now, Haynes or Fruit
Haynes.
Yeah, say that real quick.
Yeah. I got a lot of Haynes t-shirts and white beaters. Yeah. So
Okay, so Gangstar or Black Star?
Black Star.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't a big Gangstar fan. I just like the beats.
Really?
Yeah, I just
Oh,
like the beats just because I like Premier, but I wasn't a big Guru fan.
oh,
I'm like
okay,
one of the
okay.
only ones. Yeah, yeah.
Right, right. Now, hey,
Hmm.
you entitled to whatever hey,
Hmm. It was the
we all have our own taste.
monotone flow I didn't
Right.
really like too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Mm,
No, I
yeah.
understand. I totally get it. Okay,
Hmm.
so the theme to Good Times or the theme to the Jeffersons?
Keep your head above water. What was the
We're
Jeffersons
moving
again?
on up
Oh,
to the east
good time. I'm
side.
going good times. Going good times. Yep, good
Yeah,
times.
yeah, because they got that gospel feel, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
All right, all right. So, well, all right. So, pork chops or lamb chops?
Lamb chops.
Yeah. Oh, let me think of that. That TV show. This is a song that doesn't end.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Lamb
Yeah.
chop.
And I don't,
Okay. Speaking
and
of
I'm gonna
that.
say lamb because I don't eat pork like I used to.
Hmm.
I'm not against it, but I don't eat it as much. I eat pork bacon, but I have
Okay.
yeah, but lamb, I love lamb chop. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Understandable. No, what I
Yeah.
was gonna say was, speaking of like TV show, children's shows,
Mm.
Sesame Street or Reading Rainbow.
Sesame Street. It was more
Yeah,
to it.
man.
It
Yes.
was more to it. Yeah.
Well
Mm.
played, Stephen. Well
Hmm.
played. Now,
That was
our
kind of
next
fun.
segment,
I
you
like that
say
one. I
you like
like
it?
that one.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Yeah, you did a good job. Yeah. So this is a segment that I want us to do, and you got your script ready?
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Yes, pull it up.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a segment that I like. For this is one of the things I enjoy that I hope that I'm able to do more often. Is called Act It Out.
Action.
Act the part. So this is when they're not supposed to know what we're doing. This is a script that they don't have to know, but they'll figure out later on.
Okay.
Okay. And so I need for you to really give your all, Stephen, because I know you're talented here. You're not
Okay.
without talent because you shared it with us tonight. So I want you to do this performance like you never performed before because you never know who's watching, Stephen. You never
That's right.
know who's watching.
That's
So
true.
I want you to just get the performance of your life. So I want you to know, are you ready, Stephen?
I'm ready.
I need a little bit more. Are you ready, Stephen? Are you ready?
I'm ready for an Oscar-worthy performance.
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. So, action. Now, babe, let me tell you what they do. You know what they're saying, babe? They say they're young and we don't know and we won't find out until we're grown. I mean, what's that about?
Well, I don't know if it's all true because you got me and baby, I got you.
I mean, I got you, babe. I mean, how about you? I mean, you got me, right?
They say our love won't pay the rent. Before it's earned, all our money's been spent.
I mean, I guess that's so, but I mean, so we don't have a pot, but at least I'm sure that all things we got, I mean, but I'm just saying, I know that I still got you. I still got you, babe.
Look,
Yeah.
I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring. And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And if I get scared, you're always around.
Yeah, so I mean, so let them say that your hair's too long or your hair's too long, but you cut it though. I mean, I'm glad you cut it though, by the way. I'm thank you for listening to
Yeah.
me and cutting it, but your hair was too long back then. I know that was trying to trip on that about your hair being too long. Because I don't care with you. I can't go wrong with you.
Look, put your little hand in mine.
Mhm.
There ain't no hill, no mountain that we can't climb.
I know, right? I got you to hold my hand. Next line.
I got you to understand.
I got you to walk with me.
I got you to talk with me.
I got you to kiss goodnight.
And I got you to hold me tight.
I got you, and I won't let you go.
I got you to love me. So.
And scene. What? What?
That's dope.
What? That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about, Steven.
I like that.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, you know what? If you get the award for it and I don't, just invite me on stage.
Oh yes, because I got my speech ready here. I'm gonna thank God and my mama for this award.
Right.
Shout out to my boo, thanks, Steven. Couldn't do this without you, baby.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Loved it.
Yes. Wasn't that cool?
I do. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. You should definitely push that segment
Yeah,
a
I want to
lot.
do it
Yeah.
more. Yes,
Yeah.
go for
Mhm.
it. Yeah, and look, I'm gonna send you some of the other clips that I've done it with other including
Okay.
Nelson J. I did one with Nelson, so yes, I'm gonna
Okay.
send it to you. Yeah,
Okay.
you kind of remind me of him, by the way. I meant
You
to
know
tell you.
what? He
Yeah,
keeps
you
saying
do.
that. He
Yes,
keep yo. So every time we talk, he's like, "Man, we got to do a film together because people keep
y'all do.
saying we look
Yes.
alike." Yeah.
Yeah, y'all remind me
So
so
we've been
much of him.
yeah
Even
we've
when
been talking
as
about
I
it.
keep talking to you, as our conversation keeps progressing, I'm like, he remind me
Mhm.
of Nelson Davis.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like,
I'm gonna
yeah.
send you some of the pictures. I had pictures on my old. This Instagram is a new one. My old one got hacked, but I had pictures of me and him
Oh wow.
together in the pictures together, so you can tell me if you think we look alike together.
Yeah, but
I'm just a little bit.
your cadences are so much alike. Yes, I
Right,
mean,
right.
every time like I said, I'm sitting with you, I'm like, hey, mommy, so much of Nelson.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's my boy. That is my
yes,
boy.
yes. Shout out to Nelson J. Davis, y'all. Shout out to him.
And
Yes, so
both our last name is Davis too. It's crazy.
right, ain't that something? That is crazy.
Mhm.
That is crazy. Yeah, but thank you so much for playing with me. But I want to ask these
Absolutely.
two final questions before we wrap up, Stephen.
Okay.
Um, now, um, I enjoy the answers that I receive as well. So, first one, if you had the opportunity to have five people, just five people at the seat of the table, dead or alive, who would
Mm.
they be and why? And I need the why for each.
5 people dead or alive. Good question. And we just at a table, just talking.
No, just having a well, yeah, talking or just having a seat at the table. Like some, people. When I say seat at the table, that's like kind of like a not I want to say euphemism, but it's kind of like a thing where you people that inspire you the most or people that
Mm,
you have the opportunity to want to sit with.
right.
Yeah.
That yeah. Well, I'll tell you first. My first would be my great grandfather. That was I would love to because he was the person who, for one, he didn't take no mess from nobody at all. He wasn't a. People thought he was mean just because he literally stood up for himself. He don't care how big you were or
Mm-mm.
anything. You can't get one over on him. So he would be a
Love
person.
it.
He's a person that got me into all the sports and made sure
Love it.
everything I was supposed to do, I did. So he would be number one. He's no longer here. He died when I was in my teens. And now other people, uh, probably Martin Luther King. He would be one because I would really want to just have a conversation with him just to see how he got a lot of people to. We don't have any of him today, so I just would like to see how he made what he made happen back then. Like just have people follow him and just be that type. He would just be a person I want to talk to. So
Got
he
it.
would just have to be at the table just to get information from. Um, Dead or alive? Alive. See, I don't want to say Jay-Z because I met him a couple times, but I respect
Me also.
his business sense.
That could still be if that's the person that you want
Yeah.
at your table. Yeah. Mhm.
Only because I just don't like his personality. Once when
Mm,
I met him when I
okay.
was doing music, and it just wasn't a
Okay.
horrible experience, but it just wasn't an experience that
Was
I
it
thought it was going to be.
right? Got
Oh,
you.
yeah. So, but yeah, it would be like for me, it's more people that I just want to get information from. If that's what you, if I'm answering
Yeah.
this correctly,
Yes, you are. You are.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like information. Like I just like learning things that I don't know. So anybody I can learn something from is who I want to be at the table. Um, then I would. Um, this is a hard one. You said dead or alive? Hmm.
That's three so far. So you had your
That's
great
three, right?
grandfather,
Hmm.
Martin Luther King.
Hmm.
Oh, you stuck on that. This one. Okay, so it's number three.
So I'm at number three now.
Yeah.
Um, I don't even know if I'm answering these correctly. You mean
You are.
at? Oh, I am. Okay.
Mhm.
Gotta bring my mother. She's definitely got to be there for sure. Um, because I just like getting information from her today, just to see how she overcame her struggles.
Yes.
Like we talk
Yes.
about it all the time. So anybody I can
Right.
learn from, I definitely, even though I've never had those issues at all, never dabbled in anything at all. I just like hearing the stories and how she's overcome it without any help. Like literally just to say, all right, I'm not doing it anymore. When you're struggling that much
Right.
and it
Right.
just stop is incredible to me.
It is.
So
Yes. Yes.
like no programs, anything, literally stop.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And that's the thing that impresses me to this day.
Yeah.
Um who else? Is it two more still?
Yes.
You know what? Even though I don't watch a lot of his stuff, I'm going to say Tyler Perry. I respect him as a businessman and what he's grown from the beginnings that I've heard he's had. So I definitely would want to talk to him just because I'm in that industry and I want to learn more of how to get to where he's at. Um, I need one more, right?
Yeah, you getting there. You're doing fine, Stephen. You're doing fine.
And this is just to ask questions, right? You're not talking about people I want to bring with me, right? This is just
I
to
mean,
ask. Or,
ask questions, or you want to, like, aspire to be, or if, like you said, receiving information, or just,
mm,
giving them their flowers, or just,
mm.
um,
Hmm. See, my last one, I would want it to be somebody, and I just can't think of a person. It would want to be somebody that I don't respect, just to find out why they did what they
Oh,
did.
oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw a person out, like the head of the Ku Klux Klan or something. I just want to know
Mm,
why
yep.
you think the way you think.
Right.
Like, I
Right.
just want to
Yeah,
get into
you don't have to
their
like this
mind.
Thanksgiving. You don't have to be
Mm,
politically correct on this. You don't have to be.
right,
This is
right,
your
right.
table.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just want to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to know
Yeah.
why you think the way you think, and that's. I think that would be, it would be a
That's good.
person
That's good.
along those lines.
That's good.
Um, yeah,
All right. Thank you
that
for
that
that.
that that would be
Yeah.
my fifth. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, no,
Mhm.
good stuff. Good job. And so
Yeah.
now, who would get the big piece of chicken and why?
Who get the big piece of chicken at this same table?
At the same table.
Me.
I knew it. I knew he was gonna say that.
Me, because I eat a lot. That's the reason why I can eat.
Yeah.
Yep. I think last night we had, how many pieces of chicken did I eat last
You
night?
had chicken
We
last
had,
night.
yeah, we had wings last night, and I think might have had 10 pieces. I don't know, but I eat a lot.
What?
Yeah, I could eat a whole 2 pizzas by myself.
Oh,
So, yeah,
what?
and that's the reason why, just because I eat a lot.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you must have
uh,
a tapeworm. You could get that out. You have a tapeworm or
yeah,
something.
it's something I can eat. Yeah. So,
Yeah. So
uh,
yeah, thank you for that, Stephen. Yeah.
mm,
Now, so before I get to the final question, I meant to
okay,
ask you because I remember I told you I was going to get back into your family life, if you don't mind, sharing a little bit of your
okay.
family life and what you have learned from your mom's dynamic between your mom and your stepfather.
Between the two of them,
Yeah, like what
what
did
have I
you
learned?
like what kind of example did it set for you, as you became a father and the
I guess for them it's just more so to learn unconditionally. Like, he's from Trinidad, and he has a lot of, I'm not
oh
gonna say language barriers, but his accent is a barrier for a
yes,
lot
very
of
thick.
things.
Hmm.
Yeah, very, 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 very thick. And I've seen her help him through business, because he has his own business, and just,
Nice.
yeah, just help him grow
You're a
that.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yep, just how to be a
Yeah.
team, how to be a team. Yep.
Wonderful.
That's one of the biggest things I've learned from them. Just
Is he your
seeing that.
only do you have only one child?
Oh, him?
You,
No, two.
two.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how
18 is the
18.
youngest one, and
Oh,
he just graduated last year, and another one's 25.
okay. And so
Yeah.
are you currently married, single? Uh,
Well, not married yet.
okay, so ladies will want
Mhm.
to know. Oh, not married yet. Oh, not married yet. So that means that you in a relationship. You say
Not
not
yet,
married
not yet.
yet. Okay.
No, not
Uh,
yet.
yeah. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
why I said that was the key word. See, that was the key for not yet. Okay. I got it. I got it. Yeah. So how did you manage your work life balance?
uh, how did I manage it?
How do you
Work life.
manage it? How you manage it? Like your work
Oh,
life, your family life,
um,
and your personal, professional life, and your family life.
right. So right now it's pretty simple, because the only thing is, I don't want to give too much information on the project that I'm working on, because
Sure.
I do
Understand.
have
Mhm.
a very, very big name attached to it, and
Okay.
it's something that I'm pitching. I pitched it 2 years ago
Oh, nice.
to a network. Um, Thought it was gonna sell, then they turned it down the last
Mm,
minute. So I'm repitching it now with somebody else attached to it. And so right now the only thing that I am working on is the parking lot, and then I'm actually shooting. I might be going to LA to shoot another vertical series with a friend of mine who's on Bel Air. If you ever watch Bel Air,
yes.
but we're working on something right now. So
Mm,
right now it's I kind of shoot once a week right now, so it's pretty easy right now. I don't have
right now.
any big production that's going on right
How
now.
do you do in general though? Like when that does happen, when how do you
Um,
manage?
see, the thing is, I think a lot of people put too much into saying they can't manage it when they really can. And I
Mm,
only say that because I know people who are, like, even the celebrities that I've met or I know, almost every last one of them said that they have time. You know what I'm saying? And that a lot of people will act like they have less time than they actually have. And I'm talking about people who are working, who we all know. Like, we've had these conversations. For instance, Morris Chestnut, if you look at the picture that's on my page, we were shooting something that day and we were having that conversation. And that's Morris Chestnut. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Right.
if he got time, I got time.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, and
And I'm
Busta
glad you said
Rhymes,
that.
yeah, Busta Rhymes said it recently on an interview. Like everybody has time
For
somewhere.
what they want.
So for what they want, exactly. So
Mhm.
that's how I look at that. So I never tell anybody I'm too busy unless I'm literally busy in that
Yes.
moment. Yeah, but yeah, so it's never been a issue for me to manage both, like
Yeah,
ever.
good
I
answer.
figured out.
Good
Yeah, I
answer,
always figured
Stephen.
out.
Good answer.
Yep, yep. So all you creatives who keep saying y'all too busy, I don't believe you.
Just people in general like to
Yeah,
have that
yep,
excuse.
uh-huh.
Anybody have
Yeah,
that excuse?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yep. Even
Mhm.
like with us, how we were supposed to do this before, I couldn't do it
Yep.
that day, but I said I have,
Yes.
I gave you the dates that I know I'm free.
Yep.
So
And
I
I
just don't believe when
appreciate that
people say
so
it.
much. That means
Yeah.
so much. You
Mhm.
just don't know.
No, no, I appreciate you, but yeah, that's how I look
Yeah.
at that. So I just don't believe in not having time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you Beyonce might not have
I
time. So
don't think she makes time. I think she still has time. Yeah,
right,
she has more
exactly.
time. She has more time than you think.
Right,
Yeah, she could
exactly.
afford it.
Yep,
She could
yep,
definitely
yep,
afford the time.
yep. And the funny thing is, in the backtrack on that, I don't know, some years back, Russell Simmons put out a documentary, and he said the richer you get, the more time you have. He said it in his
Yeah, I
documentary.
agree. I agree.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I totally agree with that. Yeah, but thank you for
mhm,
sharing that. Thank you so much. Yeah.
absolutely.
So now, this question here I take from the late James Lipton from Inside the Actor Studio. So, Stephen Allen Davis, when you enter into the pearly gates, what would you want God to say?
Um, I would want him to say he forgives me for anything that I've done in the past. Well, it wasn't nothing crazy, compared to what other people have done, but just
Mhm.
to realize that he knows my heart and he knows that it was just a period of my time where I was young and made mistakes that I shouldn't have made, and I've grown from those mistakes, and that
Yes.
he still loves me. So that would make
Mhm.
me the happiest. That's all I want to
Yeah.
hear.
Well
And
said. Well
he
said.
don't got to say anything else. So
Well said.
yeah,
Amen.
yeah.
Well said.
Hmm.
Well said.
Hmm.
Yeah, forgiveness. Yeah, for him, that fact that he's forgiving you. Yeah, I love that. I
Right.
love that answer. Yeah,
Hmm.
I appreciate that. So, Stephen, do you have any final words for us?
Uh, my final words are: go check out the parking lot series on Instagram and on Vert. Go check out Lipstick the series on YouTube. Follow me on the Stephen Allen Davis on Instagram so you can find out the updates on my new shows. Also, I appreciate the platform 100%. Anywhere I can, talk about my work and have fun. This was actually fun.
Yes.
That was the
Yes.
best thing for me here was just the fun. I didn't have to talk about any of my work. This was a fun, very fun
Oh,
interview.
look.
Yeah, yep, yep.
Mm.
Definitely enjoyed it, and I hope to see this grow because it was fun. I think
Thank you. Thank
more
you
people
so
should
much.
hop
That
on.
means a lot to me.
Yeah, one hundred
Yeah.
percent.
Make sure you stay. Can you stay backstage for me, please? Can you stay backstage for me, Stephen? When
Stay
I'm
backstage.
done? Yeah, stay back there when I'm
Oh,
done. Okay.
okay. Mhm.
Yes, all right. But ladies and gentlemen, this was Stephen Allen Davis, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. God bless you.
Appreciate it.
Yes. So I told you you have to put some respect on all three of those names, by the way. Because you heard this brother's journey from, you know, being growing up in the 80s and the 90s, and we had, that epidemic that was like so prevalent at that time. And so for him to be able to rise above that, and for his mom, actually started with his mom rising above it, and then he was able to rise above it, and thank God, that his life was spared enough for us to share his talent with us, from the music, acting, screenwriting, for him to be able to share that craft with us. So I thank God that he was able to spare his life enough to kind of give us what he's given us right now. So again, please make sure you check out his projects. Again, all of his information is going to be in this description box underneath this video. And I really hope that you enjoyed this as much as I do, because like I said, I'm abundantly blessed. Thank you, Miss Stevie. I'm abundantly blessed every time I do these interviews, because the fact that I be sitting with so many great people and they make the time for little old me, I'm very humbled by that. And since I'm not a bullshitter, I mean every word I'm saying out my mouth. It rings true, because I am blessed to have these people sit with me it means so much and it is so not taken for granted. So please, before you go, please make sure you do what my friend Calvin says.
Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, you gotta like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, I like that.
You like the
Yes,
content,
yes,
share,
I
and
like that.
subscribe. Oh, you
Yes.
got to like, share, and subscribe.